Module 11, Management System Audits. In this module you will learn about 1. The purpose and method of internal audits. 2. Qualifications of an auditor. 3. The certification procedure. Purpose of internal audits. Internal audits are carried out to verify that activities both shore-based and shipboard are in accordance with the documented procedures and the relevant codes/standards. Audits also evaluate the effectiveness of SMS. The 5 audit phases are 1. Planning, 2. Preparation, 3. Conduct, 4. Reporting, 5. Follow-up. Phase 1, Audit Planning. The company should have an annual audit plan in place. This should be done at least once a year. The audit is usually set up by DPA. Every department and ship should to be audited. This also includes top management and designated person. Any subcontractors such as recruitment agency should also be audited. In this phase the availability of auditors and ship is checked. The audit should be planned to harmonize with other internal audits such as ISPS or MLC inspections. The audits should be done prior to external audits. Phase 2, Preparation of audit. First decide the type and extent of audit. Any information needed on problems such as NCs, findings, observations etc. Gather PSC, flag state, SIRE and third-party inspection reports. Make up a list of changes in legal requirements and industry regulations. Try to combine different audits such as ISPS, QMS etc. Use the audit checklist provided in your courseware. Phase 3, Conduct of internal audit. In this phase you should obtain objective evidence of compliance with SMS. This is done by interviews, observations, and inspections. Phase 4, Audit Reporting. In this phase the auditor should create an ISM audit report including non-conformity report if required. It is important to understand the definition of some important terminology used in these reports. Objective evidence. Objective evidence is any form of information, records, or statements of facts which indicates implementation of safety management system by the shipping company and its ships. The objective evidence is based on observations, measurements, or tests that are made during an audit and which can be verified. Non-conformity and major non-conformity. When objective evidence indicates non-fulfillment of a specific requirement stated by the safety management system, a situation of non-conformity is considered to have occurred. A major non-conformity is an extremely serious situation which poses serious threat to the safety of personnel, ship, or the environment. It indicates a major lapse in effective and systematic implementation of the ISM code. Major non-conformity would require immediate corrective action to be taken by the ship's management. A major non-conformity can be downgraded to non-conformity by putting temporary measures in place. The ISM code requires that all safety management systems should be subject to external and internal audits. An audit is a systematic and independent evaluation to determine if safety management system-related activities and its results comply with the planned arrangements and these arrangements are implemented effectively, efficiently, and are suitable to achieve the objectives. Even though the intention of audit is to verify compliance and effectiveness of the management system against ISM code and other standards, normally the result of audit is reported as weakness of the management system identified during the audits and are reported as non-conformities. The ISM code requires that these non-conformities are investigated, analyzed and corrective actions, i.e. action to eliminate the cause of the non-conformity, are taken and records are maintained. All corrective actions will be subject to verification for deleting non-conformity. The auditor should make up an ISM audit report at the end of the audit. The audit report should include the summary audit report, summary of audit findings, a statement of positive findings and any non-conformity, observations or recommendations. A sample audit and non-conformity report is included in your courseware. Phase 5, Follow-up. When NCs are found, the auditor shall prepare Form NCN as shown in your courseware, and hand it over to the DPA or the master in cases of shipboard audit together with a blank Form 4 corrective action plan which is included in your courseware. The company is requested to submit the Form CAP to the auditor in charge within 2 weeks, after completing it, namely after entering a schedule not exceeding 3 months for implementation of the necessary corrective actions onto the same. Please be advised that if the same could not be submitted by the specified date, it may cause termination of ISM registration and invalidation of certificates. In cases of shipboard audit, the Form CAP shall be submitted via the DPA. The effectiveness of corrective actions for nonconformities should be verified at the next company audit, including those raised at shipboard audits. Qualifications of an auditor. Minimum educational requirements as per Maritime and Coast Guard Agency UK is as follows. In accordance with the requirements of the ISM Code, prospective ISM Code auditors must have a minimum of formal education comprising of the following. Qualifications from a tertiary institution recognized by the MCA within a relevant field of engineering or physical science, minimum 2-year program, or qualifications from a marine or nautical institution and relevant seagoing experience as a certified ships officer. In general, the minimum standard of certification from a tertiary institution will be higher national diploma, or equivalent, in a relevant engineering or technical subject. The minimum level of certification will be either Master, Unlimited, or Chief Engineer, Unlimited. Provided that the auditor meets the educational standards as described previously, the auditor should have undergone a recognized ISM auditor training meeting the following standards. Knowledge and understanding of the ISM Code. Mandatory rules and regulations. The terms of reference which the ISM Code requires that the companies take into account. Assessment techniques of examining, questioning, evaluating, and reporting. Technical and operational aspects of safety management. Basic knowledge of shipping and shipboard operations, and finally, the auditor should have participated in a minimum of 3 safety management system audits. The criteria for ISM auditor is different as per IAC's regulations. The company should establish and maintain procedures for identifying the qualification criteria for an internal auditor. The competence of internal auditors may be verified during external audits. Independency of internal auditors. Independent means not auditing areas or activities for which you are responsible. There should be no conflict of interest. For example, designated person cannot audit himself or his department. Ship's crew should not audit themselves on board. Or, superintendent should not be allowed to audit the vessel he is responsible for. Certification. Let's say a new company is launched. The first thing they must do is apply for a DOC to flag or class. They are issued with an interim DOC valid for 12 months following submission of SMS. After the 12 months, an initial audit of company is carried out by class or flag if there is a fully manned live ship operating for a minimum of 6 months. After successful completion of initial audit, the company is issued with a full-term DOC valid for 5 years subject to annual audit by flag or class. On ship's side of things, the ship is issued with an interim SMC valid for 6 months. During the last 3 to 6 months, the flag or class carries out an initial audit of ship. Following a successful audit, the ship is issued with a full-term SMC valid for 5 years subject to intermediate audit by flag or class between 2nd and 3rd year. The company should also carry out internal audits every year. Thanks for watching this module. See you another time.